I don't care where you are. I don't care what you're doing. You need to sit down and you need to listen to me very carefully because the landscape of professional wrestling has just been fundamentally shattered in the last 24 hours. I am shaking right now. My phone is blowing up. The dirt sheets are melting down. Nobody, and I mean nobody, saw this coming. Now, you might see the headline or half the headline that says Powerhouse Hobbs. Well, Sean, I read it. I saw it. I already know this. And that's the thing. Here on Sean View, we're not just going to tell you what you already heard or what you already know or what you already saw. We're going to dig deeper. We're going to go further. We're going to give you the extensives. We're going to give you the exclusives. We're going to give you the in-depths. We're going to give you the plans. We're going to give you the strategy. Powerhouse Hobbs, WWE, The Miz, released from WWE. We give you the hottest wrestling news, WWE news, the hot takes, the headlines, the breaking news. Sean View Entertainment does not abuse. We do not use. We just bring you up to speed because the proof is in the pudding, as they would say. Remember to subscribe, click the bell, turn on all notifications. So important to become a channel member today or donate below with a super thanks donation. We have some crazy news before. We have had some crazy news before. We have had Vince McMahon stepping down. We've had the sale to Endeavor. We've had CM Punk returning. But today feels a little bit different. Today feels cold. Today feels, well, ruthless. For one, it would appear as if the WWE is bringing back the old scratch WWE logo, the ruthless aggression WWE logo that happened back then. A lot of people are recognizing it. A lot of people are knowing it. A lot of people are sensing it. Again, the old WWE scratch logo, the one specifically used during the Ruthless Aggression era, was seen. Now, that's just one of the big news because I know, logos and designs and things of that nature excite the WWE fans because it's nostalgia, it's history, it's significant. But we have two massive stories that are total opposites of each other, and we're breaking it right here and right now like no other. Now, you might see a lot of other YouTubers coming on here and talking about this, but again, we're not just going to talk about it. We're going to dive right into it head first. We are going to take the chances. We are going to give you more details. We are going to give you more of what you have asked for. And if you want more videos like this, click the subscribe button, click the hype button, and make sure to click the bell and send it straight to hell. Hell in a cell. Because in WWE 2026, expect the unexpected. Story number one. Now, one of these are confirmed, and one of this I want to confirm right now is just a rumor. A rumor because it's been said, it's even been talked about by the man himself, the former WWE champion, the man that has cashed in Money in the Bank. The undeniable end of an era, a departure so shocking that I genuinely thought I was being worked when I first got the text. The man who was supposed to be bulletproof, is he going to be gone? Well, you never expected, you never anticipated R-Truth to be released from the WWE or let go, but he was. Although it was short term, R-Truth, who has been a tenured superstar of the WWE, was removed, was released. But then you look at somebody like The Miz, who I'm going to talk about, who I'm going to bring up. And again, we're going to get heavy and we're going to get deep into this. And that's why it's so important to click the bell, subscribe, and turn on all notifications and hype up this video. And story number two, the impending arrival of a monster. We finally know when Powerhouse Hobbs is kicking the door down in the WWE. Now, again, I know you've all seen the headlines, the titles, the videos, but we go further, we go more extensive, we go more exclusives. And let me tell you, the timing of this debut changes everything about the next 6 months of television. We have the exclusive timeline, and it is going to blow your damn mind. And again, this is on the road to WrestleMania. This is with the Royal Rumble just under a couple of weeks away. Now I'm going to give you the Hobbs date in just a few minutes, and you are going to want to mark this down on your calendar. The debut, when he's going to enter, when he's going to come into WWE, and will Powerhouse Hobbs come to Raw, SmackDown, or NXT? All right. Although it's not confirmed, and although it's not official, the man has talked about it. The man has brought it up himself. The Miz. Imagine if one day it's official and it's confirmed. Imagine the headline. Imagine Facebook. Imagine social media. WWE has come to the terms on the release of The Miz. Doesn't sound real, right? Doesn't sound credible. It's a shock, right? It would be the shock heard around the world if this went down. Well, The Miz has addressed it. The Miz has brought up. The Miz did an interview. The Miz says, just when you think that everyone that has been with this company for 15, 20, 30 years, you don't think they'll be chosen. You don't think they'll be looked at. You don't think they'll be picked to be released by the WWE. Say that out loud to yourself. WWE released The Miz. It doesn't even sound real. Again, it doesn't. I'll reiterate that. For 20, well, now going on 20 plus years, 20 years, Mike Mizanin has been the mortar that has held the bricks of WWE together. Think about what that means. We aren't talking about a guy they didn't have creative for. We aren't talking about a budget cut on the lower end. We are talking about the ultimate corporate soldier, the guy who did every 5 a.m. media tour, the guy who hosted the reality shows, the guy who flew to third world countries to promote the brand when the main eventers were too tired. The Miz was a guy who survived everything, and he went through anything, whether it be domination or annihilation, whether it was bad creative, whether it was bad booking, whether it was him making to look like a joke, whether it was the main event or whether it was a curtain jerker, whether he was the headliner at WrestleMania versus John Cena. The Miz has shared the ring with The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Brock Lesnar. Just to name a few, okay? He has survived changes. He has transitioned seamlessly into the Triple H era. He has one of the hottest, beautiful girls, woman, female. He's got Maurice. He's also a two-time Grand Slam champion. He was supposed to be a lifer, kind of like R-Truth. We thought he was a lifer. He was supposed to be there until he was 60 years old, Jerry the King Lawler style, doing commentary. And on a random Thursday, The Miz could get the call. Thanks for the memories, pal. You're done. If The Miz isn't safe, if R-Truth wasn't safe, and you know there's something about this? R-Truth and The Miz were once a team. They were once tag team champions. They were once together. If The Miz isn't safe, who the hell is safe from being released and relieved from the WWE? Thank you and goodbye. See you later, Miz. Now, I know some of you hated him, and I get it. He was annoying. That was the point. He was the ultimate sports entertainer in an era that is rapidly moving towards pure pro wrestling. But you cannot deny the passion he had for the business. He willed himself into being a WrestleMania main eventer. He made the Intercontinental title matter when nobody else cared about it. He elevated everyone that he worked with. And to see it like this, no retirement match, no Hall of Fame speech yet, just a press release on a Thursday. It feels wrong. It feels cold-blooded. It feels like the final nail in the coffin of the Vince McMahon sports entertainment style. I am genuinely stunned. I would be very, very sad if this actually occurred, if this actually went down. The Miz gave his life to the WWE, to that company, but so did Bret the Hitman Hart, and we all saw how the WWE screwed over Bret Hart. And this is the thanks that he gets. It really makes you question loyalty in the business. But that's where the business changes, ladies and gentlemen, because listen to me, the business does not stop to mourn. The wheel keeps turning. And while one massive legendary door may have just been slammed shut, another one is about to be kicked off its hinges by a genetic freak of nature. WWE just cleared a whole lot of salary cap space today by letting The Miz go, if that's where they're going to go, if that's the situation, if that's what's going to go down. But where is that money going? Well, it's going into violence. It's going into beef. It's going into the future. The building blocks of WWE built on the future. If you are sad about The Miz, well, I need you to wipe those tears away right now and get ready to be hyped and get it right. Because the arrival of the Powerhouse Hobbs is closer than you think. I know the date. I know the plan. I'm going to spill it right now. Don't you dare click away. Let's talk about Powerhouse Hobbs. Let's talk about the most physically intimidating human being to enter free agency in years. When it was announced that he was coming to WWE, we all said the same thing. Finally, this is where a guy looks like He belongs. He is a throwback. He is a walking refrigerator with abs. He is pure, unadulterated power. Triple H loves guys like this. He loves the athletes who look credible, who look like they could rip your arms off. But WWE has been quiet. They haven't put him on NXT. They haven't run vignettes. He has been a ghost. Why? Because they aren't bringing in him to the mid-card. They are bringing him in to have a 15-minute technical classics. They aren't. Again, they aren't bringing him to have technical masterpieces or Ricky the Dragon Steamboat versus Ric Flair or Bret Hart versus Shawn Michaels. No, they are bringing him in to be a destroyer. Perhaps the next best thing. I've been working on, again, I've been working the phone since the Miz speculation and news broke about is he going to be released? Is he going to be canned? Trying to figure out what the counterpunch is, what Triple H is planning to distract us from firing a future legend, a future Hall of Famer like The Miz. And sources are telling me that the timeline for Powerhouse Hobbs is locked in. Forget SummerSlam. Forget Money in the Bank. The current working plan, of course, plans can change. This is only rumor and speculation, is to debut Powerhouse Hobbs on the single biggest night of the year for television viewership. Potentially, perhaps, maybe, the Raw after WrestleMania. Do you understand what that means? The Raw after Mania is Holy Grail. It is holy ground. It is the night that the viewership skyrockets. It's the night where newer fans start watching. It's where older fans start churning in again. This is where you debut the guys that you are strapping a rocket to. That's where Brock Lesnar came back. That's where the biggest angles start, okay? That is where the road to SummerSlam seemingly begins. By holding him off until that specific night, WWE is telling us that Powerhouse Hobbs is the reset button for the new year, for 2026 in the WWE. WrestleMania finishes the old stories and Hobbs walks out on Monday night and starts the new era of violence, the new era of dominance. So how do you do it? How do you debut a monster on the biggest Raw of the year? You don't have him talk. You don't have him cut a promo. You have him look menacing. You make him look like he's hyped. You make it look right. You need someone out there, maybe a Chad Gable, maybe a Ricochet, someone incredible that they issue an open challenge. And then the music hits, and out walks this absolute unit. I want to see a 2-minute squash. I want to see Hobbs throw a grown man through the ceiling of the arena. I want shock and awe. Or listen to me. What if he doesn't come alone? What if a top heel faction, maybe the Bloodline, needs new muscle after Roman Reigns loses at WrestleMania? What if the Judgment Day needs an enforcer? Suddenly, Powerhouse Hobbs is standing behind a main eventer looking like the scariest bodyguard on the planet. My personal pick, give me Gunther. Give me Gunther. Give me the Intercontinental Champion. Give me the man that retired John Cena. The man that is rumored to be retiring AJ Styles and Brock Lesnar and Randy Orton over the next couple of years. Let Powerhouse Hobbs walk out there and stare down the ring general. That is just two massive human beings chopping each other's chest until they bleed. That is pure money. That is genius. The point is, you don't debut on the Raw after Mania to be a joke or a passover. You debut there to be a future world champion. The same championship that CM Punk holds right now on the red brand of Raw. Let's look at the big picture today. Look at what Triple H just did. In the span of a few hours, he cut the ultimate sports entertainer in The Miz, and he finalized the debut plan for an absolute pro wrestling machine in Powerhouse Hobbs from AEW. This is a changing of the guard. This is a statement of intent. The era where being a good character kept you employed for 20 years is now over. The new era demands high-impact physicality, it demands realism, and it demands athletes. It's ruthless, it's heartbreaking for the Miz fans, but by God, it is exciting for the future of the WWE. We are watching the foundation of the company shift right under our feet today in real time. I need to know where you stand on this. This is too big of a story. This is too big of a day to stay quiet. I want you to go in the comment section right now and answer 2 questions for me. Number 1, did Triple H make a massive mistake letting The Miz go? Do you believe that The Miz will ever be released from the WWE? Yes or no? Or do you think Triple H would do the ultimate and get rid of The Miz? And number 2, on a scale of 1 to 10, how hyped are you for Powerhouse Hobbs destroying people on Raw after WrestleMania? And is that where he should debut? Is that where he should go? I want you to spam the comment section. I'm going to be reading them all night because I cannot believe this day. Make sure you are subscribed. If another shoe drops today, if we find out The Miz was released, I will be back here instantly. You need to ring the bell, click the bell right here on the channel so you don't miss a beat, so you don't miss a moment of the brash and the brazen, the excellence, the brilliance. What a day. I need a drink. Thanks for listening to the brash and the brazen, where we keep you in the know on the hottest, the latest, the greatest, because we always do it from the get-go, because I am the unapologetic Sean's View Entertainment. And we're going to leave you with this, because we always do bonus, we always do extras, we always do add-ons, because again, we go above and beyond the call of duty. Is AEW trying to sabotage TNA? Because we all know TNA's got their big debut tonight on AMC, on TV. They got their deal. 4 TNA stars have joined AEW. That is breaking news at this hour. That is breaking ground. And that is the sound, I can assure you of that. Is there going to be a war between TNA and AEW over branding, over wrestlers, over spots, and over the spectacle? TNA and AEW, are they about to go at it in an unhinged war of attrition? Subscribe. With plenty more to come throughout the day, every day, because without you, there is no Sean View. We count on all of you. Right, wrong, or indifferent, agree or disagree, leave it in the comments below, because we are going to make history.